Hello, welcome in. We'll go ahead and get started. We're just going to jump right into it with our pre-run portion of our class. So you can expect more fluid, dynamic movement. And then after our run, we'll move into more longer holds and stretching through all the muscles that we just worked. So we'll start in a tabletop. Stack your hands below your shoulders, knees below your hips, and we'll move through some cat-cow. Just want to inhale, drop the belly, arch the spine, and shine your heart forward. Exhale, round, so tuck your tailbone, tuck your chin in towards your chest, and actively press out of the palms. And then we'll find a little bit of a flow, so moving with our breath, just like in running. Inhale, cow, arch the spine, squeeze your shoulder blades together to help send your heart forward. And exhale, round the spine, chin to chest, and feel your shoulder blades pull apart. Inhale, cow. Again, moving to your own breath, to your pace. Let your breath set the tone. Maybe notice how you're feeling. Maybe some tightness in the body. Maybe you're feeling strong and bouncy. Maybe you're feeling a little heavy. Whatever it is, just notice it. Respect that. We'll go through one more round. Exhale, a cow. Inhale, a cat. And then we'll find a neutral spine, so neutral tabletop. As we send the right leg out long behind us, toes tucked underneath, and just rock the weight forward and backwards. You should feel a stretch in the back of your calf. Take a couple more rocks. And we'll lift the leg out long behind us. Feel that core start to fire up. Exhale. And on your next inhale, we'll draw the knee in towards the nose. Exhale, heel towards our bottom. Feel the stretch in your quad as you hold here. The core is still nice and strong to protect our back. Firing up through our left glute, stretching through our right quad. Remembering to breathe. And then keeping our right knee lifted, we're going to draw circles to open up through the hips. So take big circles with your knee, going one direction. And then we'll take it the other direction. And once you're evened out, we'll extend that right foot. Oh, watch your water bottle if you placed it there. Extend the right foot out long to the side for like a half middle split to stretch through our right inner thigh. And feel free to take some pulses. It may feel good to come up on the inner of your right foot. It may also feel good to be on the fists here. If this is already too much for the wrists, if you don't do a lot of tabletop often. And we'll take one more. Meet back into tabletop position. Knee lifted as we step it through in between the hands, low lunge. So getting situated here, you always come up onto the fists. Take an inhale here. Exhale, straighten your front leg. Flex the right toes towards your forehead for a half split. So you can take one breath here. Feel that stretch in the back of your right leg, hamstrings. And we're trying to keep our spine nice and long. So you can also come up here. If you have blocks or books, you can come up even higher. And then we're going to find a little flow here. So inhale to low lunge. Exhale, half split. Again, to your pace, your breath. And it may feel good to add a quad stretch onto your low lunge. Lift that left foot back towards the glute. Inhale to lunge. Exhale, half split. And when you're ready, we'll meet back through tabletop and take it to the other side. So left foot goes out long, tuck the toes, and feel the stretch through the calves and the back of the leg. And when you're ready, we'll lift the left leg, feel the core fire up. Exhale, knee to nose. And then we'll send the left foot back towards the glute, stretch through the quad. And then take your circles. So go one direction. And then we'll go the other direction. And then once you've evened out, take the left leg out long beside us. Stretch through our inner thigh. And feel free to stay still here or rock back and forward. Take a couple more. The beauty of doing this stuff at home is you can do whatever you want to do, really. Pause, skip, modify. All right, and then we'll take the left leg back out long behind us and step it through. Low lunge on this side. So get set up, get comfortable. May feel good to scoot this knee back or forward. You can also always use a blanket or pillows underneath your knees, especially if you don't have a mat. Take an inhale. Exhale, half splits. Flex your left toes up towards your forehead. Remember to keep your spine nice and long. And then we'll flow. So inhale to lunge. Exhale, half split. Inhale, lunge. We'll go through a few rounds of these. Eventually meeting back in tabletop. Send the left leg back. And then here I'm going to sweep my feet over to the side as we meet in a seat. Meet you there, however it looks for you. And we'll place our hands behind us for support. You can also come up on the fists. So we cross our right foot over the left knee for a figure four. You can stay here. You can also sway the legs side to side to find a nice stretch through our right IT band. And then we'll take it to the other side. Left ankle crossing above the right knee. And then find your sways. You can keep this out long if it's too intense. You can bring it in closer if you want more of a stretch. Also notice how it may feel different on different legs. Maybe you can go a little closer on one side and not so much on the other. It's totally normal. And then we'll send it back through a tabletop. Tuck the toes. And we'll press up, hips to the sky, downward facing dog. We'll just take a few moments here, pedal the legs. Take turns straightening one leg and bending the other. You get a nice good stretch through the backs of the legs as you reach your heel towards the ground one at a time. And on your next inhale, we'll take baby steps up towards the front of the mat. We'll meet in a forward fold. You can keep your hands out in front of you. It might feel good to interlace the hands behind you. Let gravity give you a nice shoulder opener here. Take turns bending one leg. You tap your right shoulder to the right knee, and left shoulder to the left knee. And then release the hands. Inhale to halfway lift. Hands come to the thighs, flat back positions, firing up through the back muscles and the core. Exhale, fold. Inhale, slowly rise up. Don't want to black out or get dizzy. Arms meet us up and overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. All right, so pause here. Go for your run, and I will meet you here, and we will cool down. All right, welcome back, and we're going to meet straight into a downward facing dog. So you can stay still, you can pedal your legs, whatever feels good. Maybe you're still catching your breath. And when we're ready, we'll step the right foot in between the hands, lower the back knee, and hold here in your runner's lunge. And keep your shoulders away from the ears. Release all that tension in the hips. And we'll take a few breaths here. Notice how it might feel different after the run. Maybe you're a little tighter, maybe you feel more open. And inhale and exhale to half split. Flex through the right foot as you straighten the leg. So on your inhale, think about lengthening through the spine, crown of the head reaching forward and up. And exhale, maybe soften, get a little deeper into your fold. A couple more breaths here. And on your next inhale, we'll find lizard lunge. So take your right foot slightly wider and sink your hips down towards the mat. So you can keep your knees stacked over the ankle, or you can let it slightly splay out to the side if that feels good. You can also come down to the forearms, or down to a block or a pillow. And we'll stay here for a few breaths. You can always stay as long as you like. Inhale, we'll come back up and find pigeon pose. So right knee goes behind the right hand. Left foot can either be behind the left hand, or you can bring it in towards your groin, whatever feels better. Hips are nice and square as we stretch through our right IT band. It may feel good to put a pillow or blanket under your right hip. And stay on the hands, or you can come down to the forearms. Don't forget to breathe. One more deep breath in. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, we'll come out of it and come to sit onto that right hip. And we'll take some windshield wipers with the legs. So feel that nice counter stretch. And then we'll repeat on the other side. So make your way back to a downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths. And on your next inhale, step the left hand in, or the left foot in between the hands. Lower the back leg and find your runner's lunge. Take an inhale, and exhale, find your half split on this side. On the inhale, think about lengthening the spine. And exhale, maybe you soften into your fold. Take a couple more breaths here. And then your next inhale, we'll find lizard. If you want to go a little deeper, you can go down to your forearms. Take one more breath. And then we'll find pigeon pose. So left knee comes behind the left hand. Right foot, wherever feels more comfortable, either parallel to the front of the mat, or you can draw that heel in. Just wanting to stay up nice and tall, hips square to the front. Draw mine in a little more. And then maybe we find a deeper fold. You can reach the hands forward, find your forearms to the mat. Don't forget to breathe. It's an intense hip opener. Allow yourself to soften with every exhale. Maybe notice where you're holding tension elsewhere, maybe the eyebrows or the jaw, the shoulders. Just relax it all down. Take one more breath. And on your next inhale, we'll come up and out of it. Come sit onto that left hip. And we'll take our windshield wipers. So 90-90 little bends with the legs. And then we'll make our way down to our backs. And find happy baby pose. So here we'll reach for the outer edges of both of your feet. Allow your knees to sink in towards the armpits. And let gravity do the work here. Lower back is flush with the mat. You can find stillness, or you can also sway side to side. we'll draw the left leg long, hug your right knee in towards your chest. And we'll find supine twist. So your variation, you can take your right arm long, you can find cactus arm. We're going to guide our right knee over towards the left so we keep our right shoulder blade glued towards the mat. Take deep cleansing breaths here as you lean out the spine. Inhale, come back through center. Send the right leg long, reach for the left. Find your supine twist arm set up, whether you take it out long or find your cactus. We take the left knee over towards the right. Taking a few breaths here. And we'll come back through center. And then we'll set up for our final resting pose. You can either take a traditional Shavasana, legs out long, palms beside you facing up, or you can bring the soles of the feet together for a supine butterfly. But I invite you to take just a few moments here of presence, of stillness, gratitude, to honor your body with just a few moments of rest for all that it does. Let your breath come back to its natural flow, its natural rhythm, and I'll call you out when it's time. And as always, feel free to stay as long as you'd like, but if you're ready, you can start to bring some awareness back into the body. Maybe flutter your eyelids open. If your knees are out long, you can draw them back in towards each other. Take the feet out wide for a counter stretch. If your legs are out long, maybe you start to wiggle through the toes, roll the ankles. We'll draw both knees into our chest. Give yourself a big hug. Maybe you bring your knee to the nose. Your knee maybe come up into a ball. And then we'll slowly make our way up into a seat. Whether you want to go through a fetal posture or just come straight up. I encourage you to take it slow. Ease into your next thing. Thank you all so much for practicing with me. I hope your body feels nice and stretched and a little bit more relaxed after your run, or if you didn't run, because secretly I didn't run. Thank you all so much for practicing with me. I hope to see you next time. Please like, subscribe, comment for anything else you would like to see, and bye.